Hello all, welcome back. Thanks for your comments, subs and likes on the last video. I've been to the shop. I've got a bag of multi-purpose. It's only cheap stuff. I'll show you that in a minute. I haven't seen anybody else review it, so we can see what that's like, because some of the compost I've seen recently has been pretty awful. But anyway, I think it was Robert or Rob, one or the other, said that I said about the slugs and stuff last week. So I've got a couple of cheap beers that I had in the fridge. I've got some plastic bottles, so I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. And yeah, I got some new seed trays as well, because I want to get on and plant up some stuff because I'm a bit late. So right, I'll get on and show you this compost, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with the beer. Right, this is what I've got. It's Avalon Value multi-purpose compost, active promotive healthy plants. I've looked on it, it doesn't say anything about it being peat free or anything, but it doesn't look too bad. So I'll get some and put it in a pot or in a planting tray, and I'll show you it then. Right, now it's not really any different from any of the others. There is bits of twigs I found. There you go. There's bits of twigs in there, but generally it's not too bad. There's only there's a couple of bits of twig, but right, I'm gonna I wasn't gonna sieve this, but I'll give it a sieve, and then we'll see what we get after that. Right, I've sieved that out and it's quite good actually. This is what I got from that tray that was up there, so not too bad really. Right, I'm not going to show you me seed sowing because you've seen millions of people do it before, so I'll just get on and do some seed sowing, and I'll show you what I've sown after I get back. Right, this is what I've just sown. So I've got 6 dwarf French bean, tender green. I've got 1 row of turnip, purple top, 1 row of swede, best of all. I've got a row of tomatoes, golden sunrise. And I've got another row of tomatoes, big rainbow. I've already put loads of water in there and it's soaked it up already, so I might put a little bit more in there. Right, I've got these cloches that I can put on top of there just to give them a little bit more heat. It's more for the night really, it's still a bit nippy at night, but yeah. I might have a go at pricking out some of these marigolds at the weekend. Get rid of these because these are obviously no good. But this is what temperature is now. Just under 30 in here, so it's quite warm. So I'm going in for a coffee. Right, what I'm going to do today, I think I'm going to have a bit of a tidy up in here, try and get some of this organised a little bit, but it is quite hot in here. It is 31 or thereabouts. It is quite warm, so I've got, like, let me tidy some of this mess up, then I'll come back to you after that, I think. Right, we're getting there slowly, but blimey, it's a couple of minutes before 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'll show you how much temperature's gone up since I've been in here. I'm not sure what the time is, how long I've been in here now, but you can see that's like 37 in here now, so it's getting rather hot. So good job I've got my orange over there, but I'm going to sit outside for 5 minutes because it's getting hot in here. Yeah, it's a little bit tidy now, but hey, I found some more seeds that I am going to sow. So I found some golden ball turnips, and I'm going to do some cabbage primo free. So there's obviously going to be a line down there, and these are some yellow courgettes seeds that I saved from last year. So I don't know if they're going to germinate or anything, but we'll give them a go. So I'll get these planted up, then I'll come back to you. I've sown them yellow courgettes. I'm not holding up much hope for them. The seeds didn't look that good, but hey, I've planted them to see what happens. I've got my turnip golden ball. As you can see, I put some vermiculite on top of these ones. So yeah, and cabbage golden acre primo free as well. So we'll see if it makes any difference. I can actually see it soaking through already. So yeah, we'll see if that makes any difference between them ones and these ones here that I sowed on Wednesday, was it? I think, yeah. Right, I've got me cans of beer and a couple of bottles. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it more or less about in the middle of there. I'll take you outside and I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. Right, I've taken all the labels off, as you can see, so they're all ready to take outside, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Right, this is the beetroot and broad beans that I planted out last week, and I get plagued with slugs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig one of these in. Dig one of these in and fill it up with this cheap beer. So I'll dig that in, then I'll come back to you after that. Right, I've got that buried in there. I've got my can of beer. And all I'm going to do is just top it up. That's about halfway. So yeah, we'll see how we go with that one. I've got another one that I want to put over here somewhere. Probably in the middle of the beetroot or something. Yeah, and I've got these ones I can use as well, because obviously it's still got the lid on, so I can always do it that way round. So let me get a couple of more of these in, then I'll come back to you. But yeah, that's the idea anyway. I ended up doing 3 beer traps, one there, and one over there. I used both cans of beer, so there'll be plenty in there, so we'll have to keep an eye on them, see how we do. But hopefully it doesn't rain, but you never know, because if it rains it's obviously going to wash out the beer and I'll have to replace it. So we'll see how we go. Next week I'm going to see if the weather's any good and get some of this grass cut and get some of these tied back. These are I can't remember what they are now, to be honest, but they got a pretty little flower, but it gets like a red berry that the birds apparently like, so that should be quite good. I need to do something with this rambling rose because it's rambling out of control, to be honest. Cut this bit of grass as well, hopefully. But the wisteria looks like it's going to have a abundance of flowers, so that should be good once they start coming out. I think I need to get in here and get a good weed, get rid of some of these suckers as well. But the apple espalier is actually out in flower as well. Got a lot of flowers this year, a lot more than last, so hopefully the frost doesn't do them too much damage and we should get a few apples this year. I've got this other rambling rose in here that I'm training along there, so that's going to need a prune as well after I've cut the grass. And I need to prune off these dead branches from these palms and get that out as well. So yeah, the hibiscus is just starting to come out in leaves as well. That'd be quite nice. The ice plant, as I call it, that's doing quite well as well. Then you've got the clematis that I tied up last time. That's going to be quite good. If I can get a bit of growth on it this year, that'd be good, because that died back and it come back from nothing. So yeah, so plenty to do next week. So if you want to see me do this stuff next week, let me know. If not, I'll just do it off camera and then go from there. I need to get in here as well. There's supposed to be there is strawberries in there, but I need to get in there and have a good weed of them as well, to be honest, because they're getting out of control as well. I need to get in here and weed this as well, so plenty of weeding to do. We also need to get in this brassica cage, get them blown red cabbage out and the other Primo 3 that are blown and no good. There's bits of weeds and stuff in there as well, so plenty for me to do. Right, this is where the parsnip seeds are gonna go, but obviously I need to give it a bit of a weed out. I've got raspberry canes coming up right by the raspberry, right by the rhubarb as well, so I'm going to need to dig them out as best I can. So I'll get on and weed this and then I'll come back to you afterwards. Right, that's that bed dug out, weeded and everything, all ready for me to do my parsnips next week. But I've got my beetroot and swede that's going to go in here as well. Right, I'll show you these trays. You can tell that the, or I can, that the vermiculite is all nice and damp and everything, and all the water has gone out to the tray, so the water has soaked up. But this is what the temperature is now. It's 48 in here, so quite warm really. Right, that's going to be it for this week, so I'll get and plant them parsnips out next week. I'll show you how I'm going to do them. I've got the swede, the swede and turnip, they're already planted up, ready to go in that bed as well, and I've dug that bed out where they're going to go. Had a bit of a tidy up in here, sown some seeds, so I've done quite a lot this week I think. So that is going to be it till next week. So thanks for watching, commenting and subbing. If you haven't subbed yet, bell's down that corner. Click on the bell, click on all, and you'll get my notifications. Right, catch you next week. Bye.